Great morning. Oh my goodness. Over the weekend, another just rash of mass shootings. It's just unbelievable. There were, 4 or 5 different mass shootings over the weekend? So let's just pull some cards. What can you tell us about this upsurge of mass shootings? What can you tell us about these mass shootings? Burdens, okay? It's about the burdens, energy, the way people care, and just charging forward. I think it's just the overwhelming, this is like, just feels like something, the ball got rolling and it's going downhill and it's just picking up speed, going faster and faster. Yeah, the burdens again. The cross to bear. People are just feeling overburdened. And it just feels like the stress of the times. Everything that's happening is just, people are on overload. The misinformation, the spin, the lies, people get affected by the moon, by the tides, all of these things. And when it comes to their going forward, crossroads, yeah. So it looks like, there's just a spin out there, just the dark things that are happening. People get to this crossroads in their life of going forward, and they're just freaking out. Yeah, first thing is to act out, to pick up a big stick, okay? Just go club people. And it's the things that they're hearing, the emotionality of stuff. Fishtails, okay? Conspiracy beliefs, feeling like things are overwhelming. This is a mountain too high. I can't deal. I can't function. It just looks like an overburdening of the situation. Yeah, ongoing, just the woe is me cycle. In that pessimism, death, okay, death. We've got the coffin. People feel they're getting buried by their emotions, basically. They've reached a breaking point, and it feels like they've lost hope. They've reached a breaking point. They're so frustrated with everything that's happening. They come to this, intersection, and they don't see hope for going forward. All they keep seeing are these radicalized ideations. And so they act out. They're not thinking in their right mind for long term. It's just the immediate things that are happening that have become so much of a burden that they feel they can't even carry it anymore. And just the ongoing grief, okay, the burdens above it, the only way they see to charge forward. It's like a bull in a china shop, or a chicken with their head cut off. That's what I feel with it. Like a chicken with its head cut off. It just doesn't see where it's going, blindly running. A bull in a china shop, just destruction everywhere. And all the social media stuff that keeps winding people up, conspiracy theories, all of that drama that's happening. Just continued news coming out of more and more violence, and people just being triggered. Just ones being triggered and such easy access to guns and mental health problems. So the sign of the times. Just and there's no easy answer to this. We are in rough times. We come out of pandemic and prices are going up everywhere. With the inflation, wages aren't going up to meet the inflation, okay? And people are just, I think, to the point of feeling defeated. And when you have somebody that's feeling totally defeated and you keep hearing conspiracy theories and you keep seeing these things happening, they've come to a point where they are not balanced, they're not in their right minds, and they just go off on a bender. Which is unfortunate, but that's what appears to be happening. That's what the cards are saying. They've reached a point of just insanity and don't have another way to deal with it because they're not grounded, they're not balanced any longer. I just feel a continued adrenaline just rushing, and no, they don't have a feeling of an outlet, or there's nothing they can do, and so they just act out, okay? Now, I know that sounds a little weak, saying they're acting out, but unfortunately, they're acting out with a weapon that kills, okay? So again, there are no easy answers to this. And a society as a whole, with the things we're going through with pandemic and not being able to get supplies and all of these things happening and people becoming more concerned, there's more pollution, there's more aggravation by people. This is the result. This is what we get. We get those that are just reached a breaking point mentally, physically, emotionally. And like I said, it's like a rock that starts going down the hill and it just keeps picking up speed. And they don't see an exit. There's no exit ramp, okay? So that's what I get from the reading. Again, there is no carte blanche, easy answer to this. I wish there were, okay? I wish there was a pill that was called Calmo that you can just take it and immediately be more relaxed with things, but there just simply isn't. We've got too many people revved up on fight or flight instinct that are reaching the point of, and I think with the younger people too, they don't see a future. They don't see a future. And I'm getting this more and more in these types of readings, this feeling of there's no future. I got that in a recent one that I had done. I didn't post it, but it was about this thing of feeling no future. Oh, I did post it. It was the kid that did the Uvalde mass school shooting. He felt he didn't have a future. He didn't finish high school. okay, didn't go to school, and just consequently felt he didn't have a future, and didn't know how to deal with any of this stuff. So his answer is pick up a gun and mass shooting. I'm going to make you feel my pain. If I have to feel this pain, everyone's going to feel this pain, because they don't know how to deal with their emotions. Okay, so I'm going to leave this here. Much love and light, and all we can do is go forward and, try to teach people how to balance their emotions, how to let this go. These things are not insurmountable. Yes, they're different, but this too will pass. And these are the things that we have to rely on. These situations are going to pass. You've got to give yourself time and take a breather, rather than keeping revved up in this fight or flight and then watching nothing but all the bad news and the things that just keep you cranked up in that emotional upheaval. So thanks for tuning in. Love and light. See you online.